Hey out there and welcome. I'm Kate. I'm here today with the Overgrown Floof Memphis, and we've got a quick get rid of the cobwebs practice. So grab a quiet spot, roll out your mat, and let's do this. All right guys, so we are gonna start at the top of the mat. So come on up, find your Tadasana, top of the mat. Feet underneath you, roll your shoulders back. Sink your weight down into your feet as you lift up into the crown of your head. And take just a couple of breaths here. All right, another breath in. And let it go. All right, inhale, take your arms, reach them out and up. When you get to the top, you're gonna hook your thumbs. Spread your fingers wide, and as you soften the tops of your shoulders away from your ears, imagine that you could pull your pinkies apart, like you're going to release your hands, but you're not going to. And keep the thumbs interlaced. Reach up and then stretch the hands apart. Inhale, lengthen as tall as you can into your fingertips. And when you exhale, you're going to fold over the legs, sweep your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers. You can keep your knees soft as you stretch your knuckles back and maybe up toward the ceiling. If you want to work to straighten those legs, you can. Push through the four corners of your feet. Keep the tops of your shoulders lifted away from your earlobes and just shake out your head. Inhale. And when you exhale, release your hands, slide them up to your shins. Inhale, lengthen out. And when you exhale, fold. You're gonna step your right leg back. Big step to the back of the mat. Find some length through the back of your body as you inhale. And when you exhale, drop your right knee to the mat and come on up, Uttanasana. Just low lunge. Have a soft bend to your elbows. Inhale, and when you exhale, you're gonna bend your right elbow, walk your fingertips down in the middle of your back, and grab a hold of that right elbow with your left hand. Keep your engaged action through your belly, lengthen up through your right elbow, and you're just gonna pull yourself gently over to the left. Inhale, come back up. You're gonna keep that right elbow bent, but stretch it over in a cross. And you can bring the right elbow to the top of your left thigh or hook it to the outer edge. Press your palms together. Feel the crown of your head stretch away as you roll your left shoulder back. Yeah, wringing it out. And then inhale, take your arms back up through your Uttanasana. And now you're gonna bend your left elbow, take your left forearm to the top of your left thigh. Right fingertips to the floor to steady you as you lift your right knee. And then drop your right heel so the outer edge of your foot's parallel to the back of the mat. I'm just gonna sweep this right arm up, coming into a side angle. Press into that left thigh with your left forearm. Take a breath in here. And when you exhale, you're gonna sink a little deeper into your feet. And then push down to come up, warrior two. Inhale here. And when you exhale, we're gonna windmill the hands down to the floor. Pivot on the ball of the back foot. You're gonna drop the outer edge of your back foot and sneak your left foot to the middle here for a little kickstand, or you can step it back into a full Vashisthasana, a little side plank, root down, lift up. And then take this top leg and just step it back behind you. You can start to push into both feet. Reach your left arm back, little wild thing here. That's it. Open through the front of your body. And then take your left hand down to the mat. Gonna come back, downward facing dog. And that's our first one. So you can pedal it out. Release any tension through the upper shoulders. All right, and then from here, you're gonna walk your hands back to meet your feet for Uttanasana at the back of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out. And when you exhale and fold, inhale, press into your feet, come all the way up. And as you rise, shift your weight into your right foot and draw your left knee into your chest. You're gonna take it into your hands and find your balance here. It might be tricky today. And then we're gonna sweep this knee open. Find your tree pose. Hands can come to prayer or come up. Here we go. You're gonna bring your left knee, point it straight forward, and step halfway up the mat. So we're in like a baby warrior one, which is actually how I prefer to do them, right? Square off your hips, sink your weight into your feet. Inhale, take the arms up. And when you exhale, you're gonna interlace your fingers behind your back. Feel the tops of your shoulders melt away from your ears as you drag your knuckles down toward the floor, lift into your chest. You can shake your head a little bit side to side. Yes. And bring your head back through center. You're gonna inhale, take your arms, reach them up, and then bring your hands through prayer. You're gonna shift onto your left foot and draw your right knee into your chest. Find your gaze point. And we're gonna open this right leg into tree on this side. And breathe. Keep pressing into that left foot. And now you're gonna sweep your right knee straight forward and step it to the top of the mat, little baby warrior one on this side. Anchor down through that back heel. Inhale, reach up. And when you exhale, you're gonna interlace your fingers behind your back. Maybe funky pinky gets a chance to be on top. Drag your knuckles down. Spread through your collarbones as you lift into your chest. Then inhale, take your arms, reach them up. As you exhale, you're gonna step your left foot next to your right, hips distance apart, sink your hips, come into chair pose, Utkatasana. Take your weight back a little bit toward your heels. Let your glutes fire here. Inhale. And when you exhale, dive over your legs, Uttanasana. Keeping your knees soft, if that's how you want it. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out. Exhale and fold. Gonna plant your hands and walk your feet back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Exhale, lower your knees, chest and chin. Little baby cobra. Inhale, curl it up. And release your forehead, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And then gaze to your fingertips. You're gonna tiptoe back to the top of the mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Press into the floor. Rise again, Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale. When you exhale, hands down through prayer. Second side now. Inhale, come out and up. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, ride your breath. And fold, stepping your left leg back. Keep your back knee lifted for a moment as you lengthen your spine, gaze forward. And then when you exhale, you can drop this left knee, press into your right foot, inhale, come on up. Soften the tops of your shoulders. And you're gonna bend this left elbow, walk your fingertips down your back, grab a hold of the elbow with your right hand, lengthen up, and then take a little tilt over to the right. Keeping the low belly drawn in and up as much as you can. And then inhale, come on up, and you're gonna sail this left elbow to the right knee, to the top, to the outer edge. Press your palms. And as you exhale, roll your right rib cage back. Yeah. And then inhale, come back through your Anjaneyasana. And then you're gonna take your right forearm to the top of your right thigh. Left fingertips to the mat for some stabilization. And then you're gonna lift your back knee, drop your back heel. Find your warrior two stance, and then just sweep your left arm straight up, finding some space through the front of your body as you push gently into your feet. That's it, and then reach to those fingertips. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Strong legs here, deep breath in. And when you exhale, you're gonna windmill down. And then take this right leg, stretch it back. Here we go, we're gonna shift forward, come onto the outside edge of the left foot. You can scoot your right foot to the middle of the mat if you want a little kickstand, or you can stack the legs. We're gonna side plank it here, press the floor away, lift it up, and then take your top leg And you're just gonna kick it back behind you. Maybe lift those hips, feel your chest lift. All right, here we go. Downward facing dog, square it off, draw your hips back, take your gaze to your toes, and you're gonna walk your hands back to meet your feet, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Press the floor away. Inhale, come all the way up. As you come up, you're gonna shift your weight into your left foot and draw your right knee into your chest. Here we go. And now you're gonna slide your right hand down to your ankle here. Drop the knee for King Dancer as you kick your foot back into your hand, stretch your left arm forward. Find your balance. And then slowly come on back up, draw your right knee in, and then you're gonna step halfway up for little baby warrior one. Inhale, reach your arms up. When you exhale, you're gonna bend your elbows into cactus. And then weave your left elbow underneath your right. Find eagle arms. Core strong. You can float the elbows a bit. If you want to challenge your balance, you can take your chin to your chest. Maybe even close your eyes. And then lift your head. Gonna release the arms out and up. Inhale. And when you exhale, hands come to prayer. You're gonna step forward onto the right foot, drawing your left knee in. And then let your left hand trail down to your ankle or the top of your foot. Gently start to hinge in that right hip as you kick your foot into your hand. Take your right arm, reach it forward. King Dancer. And slowly come back up to stand. Draw your knee into your chest. And then you're gonna step it forward for baby warrior one on the left side, top of the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. And when you exhale, bend your elbows into cactus. Inhale, broaden. And then exhale, weave your right arm underneath your left for little eagle arms. Sink into your heels as you float up through your elbows. Maybe take your chin down to your chest. And breathe. Inhale, lift your head, stretch your arms out and up. As you exhale, you're gonna step your right foot forward, sink your hips, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, exhale, and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog, step it back. Inhale, float forward into plank. And on your exhale, lower down. Baby Cobra. And release. 2 more of those. You can press a little bit more into the hands. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe come a little bit more up. Elbows bent. Hug them in toward the midline. Strong legs as you inhale into your Bhujangasana. And then exhale, lower back down. 1 more. Inhale, curl up. Baby, midway Cobra. Or Big Daddy Cobra. Inhale. And exhale. Come all the way back down. From here, you're gonna push into your hands. Come on up through table. Inhale, arch your spine. Look up, exhale, and curl in. Inhale, arch. Look up. And exhale, and round. 1 more. Inhale. Let your belly drop. Shoulder blades draw toward each other. And exhale, press into the floor. Curl it in. Then walk your hands back towards you. And take your seat back to your heels. And then drop your butt over to the right. So your feet are out to the side. Inhale, lengthen up. And when you exhale, you're just going to take your left hand to your right knee. Give yourself a little twist. Back through center, shift to your sitting bones. Take your legs forward, little boat pose. Work the core for just a moment. You can release the hands. You can straighten the legs. Whatever works for you. And then fingertips down to the mat. You're gonna sweep your feet over to the right side. Inhale, lengthen up. When you exhale, twist it out. Right hand to your left knee, left hand behind. And then come back through the middle. One more little boat pose, sitting bones root, lift those feet. You can use your hands to support if that's where you're at today. Find your breath. And when you exhale, I'm gonna try to keep your balance. Draw your knees in, little cosmic egg. And then drop your feet to the mat. Curl in for just a moment. You can let your eyes close. Nice deep breath. And then round yourself up. Take a moment here. Find a comfortable seat. Let your eyes close. Let your hands rest on your lap. And feel your spine lengthen up even as your sitting bones root down. And take a moment here. A quiet pause before you jump into the next thing. Bring your palms together, bow your head. And I thank you for spending time with me today. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Have a lovely day out there. Namaste.